10 foods to avoid for kidney health. Well, folks, if you've always dreamed of becoming a kidney connoisseur, today's your lucky day. We're about to dive into the tantalizing world of 10 foods to avoid to save your kidney health. Processed meats. First up, we've got processed meats. When we talk about processed meats, we're referring to those guilty pleasures like bacon, sausage, and hot dogs. Now, these are the kinds of foods that are practically having a kidney party because they're loaded with two troublemakers, sodium and phosphorus. Sodium, or salt, is a notorious bad boy when it comes to kidney health. It loves to hold on to water, causing your body to retain more fluid. This extra fluid can put a lot of strain on your kidneys. Think of it like your kidneys are the bouncers at the club, and sodium is the rowdy patron trying to sneak in one too many times. They're not happy about it. Then there's phosphorus, which is like the uninvited guest at a dinner party. It's found in many processed meats, and your kidneys are the unfortunate hosts trying to deal with it. Phosphorus can be challenging for your kidneys to filter out, and if they're already a bit sensitive or overworked, it's like adding more chaos to the party. Canned foods. Canned foods, the unsung heroes of kitchen convenience, yet they can be quite the nemesis for your kidneys' health. You see, canned foods sometimes like to spice things up with a secret ingredient. Added salt and preservatives. It's as if they're playing hide and seek with your kidneys, and your kidneys don't appreciate the surprise. They have to work overtime to sort out the added sodium, and it's like forcing a librarian to referee a rock concert. So if your kidneys could voice their opinion, they might say, how about a fresh start, minus the canned confusion? Whole grains. Whole grains, the do-gooders of the dietary world, but they do have a knack for making your kidneys roll their eyes. You see, these virtuous grains come with a little baggage, phosphorus. It's as if they're the well-intentioned friends who accidentally invited chaos to a peaceful gathering. Managing all that extra phosphorus is like trying to keep a pristine garden while raccoons have a picnic, a kidney-sized headache. So, while whole grains might have the best intentions, your kidneys might prefer a simpler, drama-free menu. Nuts and sunflower seeds. They've got all the charm, but they're also packing phosphorus punch. Well, when it comes to kidney health, nuts and sunflower seeds aren't exactly the kidney's best friends. These little fellas, as charming as they might be, are high in phosphorus and potassium, almost like they're on a mission to give your kidneys a real headache. It's as if they're the rebellious teenagers at the family reunion, causing all the trouble. But hey, maybe your kidneys have a soft spot for troublemakers. Just don't tell the doctor. Tomatoes. Well, folks, let's get into why tomatoes might not be your kidney's cup of tea. Now, these red wonders are often hailed for their vitamins and minerals, but they're harboring a sneaky secret: potassium. You see, potassium is like the uninvited guest at a party, and your kidneys are the unfortunate hosts. Tomatoes can bring in a whole lot of potassium, and your kidneys, in their infinite wisdom, have to work extra hard to filter it all out. It's almost like inviting a tornado to a tea party. Sure, it's exciting, but it's not exactly what you had in mind for a peaceful afternoon. So if your kidneys had a say, they'd probably vote for tomato soup to be off the menu. But hey, kidneys can't talk, so it's up to us to make the wise choices. Avocados. Well, let's have a chat about avocados, those trendy little fruits that everyone seems to adore. Avocados have quite the reputation. They're packed with healthy fats and nutrients, which is all well and good. But here's the twist. Avocados are also hiding a couple of troublemakers in their creamy goodness: potassium and phosphorus. It's as if they're the double agents of the kidney world. So if your kidneys were to speak up, which they can't, by the way, they might say something like, hey, can we have something a bit less exciting on the menu? Because filtering out all that excess potassium and phosphorus from avocados is a bit like signing up for a kidney marathon, and kidneys aren't exactly known for their running abilities. So, avocados, you're delicious, but you might not be kidneys' best pals. Dark-colored sodas. Dark-colored sodas, the unsung villains of kidney health. Now, they might look alluring, but they're harboring a dark secret: phosphorus and other additives. It's as if these sodas are the cunning masterminds of the kidney world, sneaking in phosphorus and mysterious ingredients without a care in the world. Phosphorus, in particular, can be quite the troublemaker for kidneys that are already working overtime. Because dealing with the excessive phosphorus and additives from dark-colored sodas is like trying to solve a riddle while riding a unicycle. Tricky business. So, while dark sodas might be the cool kids at the beverage party, your kidneys would probably prefer to sit this one out. Bananas. Bananas, the poster child of healthy snacking. They've got a lot going for them: potassium, vitamins, and all that jazz. But here's the kicker. They're a bit too good at the potassium game. It's as if bananas decided to be the overachievers of the kidney no-no list. Now, potassium isn't inherently bad, but for kidneys that are having a bit of a tough time, It's like giving them an extra puzzle when they're already juggling a dozen. So if your kidneys had a suggestion, which they don't, they might politely ask for a less potassium-packed option. Because handling all that extra potassium from bananas is like being handed a Rubik's Cube and told to solve it with one hand tied behind your back. Not exactly a walk in the park. So, while bananas are indeed appealing, your kidneys might prefer something a tad less high maintenance. High potassium fruits and vegetables. High potassium fruits and vegetables, the rebellious stars of the produce section. They're packed with nutrients and taste, but they've got a potassium overdose that can give your kidneys quite the workout. It's as if they're the daredevils of the dietary world, flaunting their potassium content like it's a shiny badge of honor. But for kidneys dealing with the excess, it's like hosting a dance party and suddenly finding out the guest list includes Olympic gymnasts. So if your kidneys could chime in, they might request something a bit less thrilling for dinner. Dealing with all that extra potassium is akin to trying to control a room full of unruly toddlers. A lot of work. So while high potassium fruits and veggies might be the life of the nutritional party, your kidneys might prefer a quieter soiree. Alcohol? Alcohol, the quintessential party crasher when it comes to kidney health. It may seem like the life of the party, but it's not exactly on your kidney's guest list. Alcohol's a bit like that friend who shows up uninvited, unloads a truckload of chaos, and leaves your kidneys to deal with the mess. It's a master of dehydration, and that's not something your kidneys appreciate. They're like the designated drivers at the party, stuck cleaning up after everyone else. So, if your kidneys could raise a toast, they might say, "Let's skip the booze and stick to H2O, shall we?" Because processing alcohol is like trying to be the life of the party and the cleanup crew at the same time. It's a kidney's nightmare. So, while alcohol might be the social butterfly of beverages, your kidneys would probably prefer a quieter, less demanding guest. So there you have it, folks, a list of foods that can make your kidneys throw a fit. Remember, if your kidneys could talk, they'd probably say, "Give us a break, will ya?"